y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon. I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. And today the vibe is going to be a little bit different, probably a little bit personal, but I wouldn't say as personal, but y'all gonna figure out what this is. So without further ado, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice, because today it's gonna get interesting. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new here and you're true to this, what's up, what's poppin'? And let's get into it. So today's vibe is basically like a wellness day / check-in. And the reason why I wanted to do this, because I was thinking about like when it comes to like the end of the month, if it lands like not too far from like, if the last day of the month ends on a Wednesday or probably a day before, why not do a check-in with y'all and see what's going on, like a wellness check. Like at my HBCU, Morgan State, we have wellness days where, you know, we focus on our wellness, our mental health, and things like that. Days for us to just woosah. Don't worry about no assignments. Don't worry about nothing else. So basically, like on jobs and stuff, they say like a mental health day and shit like that. So today is that, and I'm gonna just break down a few things that I just want to check in and give y'all some strategies when it comes to, like, you know, your well-being, and just checking in with y'all, making sure everything's good. So let's get into it. Recently, we just had a wellness day, and the crazy thing is, on Fridays, that's when it seemed like our wellness days on Fridays. It's good and bad, because good because, you know, the weekend, why not? It's bad because as a social work major, I speak on the behalf of my major, we do not have classes on Fridays. So it's just like, what wellness are we really getting? Like, we're already getting enough wellness because, like, we don't have classes on Fridays. So it was just like, I'm going to take it, but it's just like, how can I really enjoy it when I already have it? So my professor, yesterday, I have classes on Tuesday nights. And my professor was like, you know what, since all of y'all, you know, we're social work majors and we don't have class on Friday, I'm going to give y'all a wellness day for my class. And hopefully, you know, y'all can woosah, you know. But let me tell y'all, on that wellness day, y'all, I was at work and came home and was handling some business, helping my brother prepare for college, because he will be a bear next semester. I'm putting it out there, like, he will be a bear this semester, or as my friend said, a baby bear. But you know, I'm putting it out there because it's like, you know, you gotta put a lot of motivation in, you gotta manifest a lot of things that you want. Like, you can't just, like, you know, don't doubt yourself. But I kept telling my brother, like, don't doubt yourself. Like, I know it's nervous, I know it's like a new beginning for you, because you're just like, you're one step away from adulthood. Really, when you go to college and stuff like that, it's a whole nother world. Like, when you leave high school, like, you're on your own. Basically, like, it's your decision. It's not your mother, your father, it's your guardian, grandma, grandpa. It's not their decision no more. It's your decision on what you want to do. But you have to make sure that you make the best decision that you can do. That you can, you know, the best decision that you can make for yourself in the future. So, but on wellness day that Morgan State gave, I was off from work and I didn't have class. I took advantage of that. Y'all know what I did? I had a hair appointment. I got my hair done. I got these nice little 6-stitch cornrows in my hair. I told you I was ready to get my hair done. Like, yeah, got these little nice little cornrows, and I had a lash appointment. Yo, when I left one of the appointments, I was feeling myself, because, like, I feel refreshed, I feel good. And I feel like when you get a new do, or get a new, like, if you get a facial, your nails, your toes, haircuts, eyebrows, lashes, whatever you get done, waxes, I don't care what it is, you feel refreshed and you feel like, damn, nobody can break my spirit, but nobody can break my soul. Nobody can fuck up my vibe. You're not gonna fuck up my wellness, okay? You're not gonna fuck it up for me. So within that wellness day, and I also handled some business too, you know, with school, and also a little bit with school, just like writing down what I gotta do on the weekend, because, like I said, I took advantage of that wellness day. Okay, I didn't do no schoolwork, but I wrote down, like, what needs to be done when Sunday hit, because on Sundays I do chill also, but I also make sure if I got, like, a lot of stuff to do, I'm gonna get that shit out the way. So you know, in the day, like during the week, some weeks, like this week, it's a week where I don't have to be on campus because it's online. So every other week is like, okay, campus, online. So this was online week. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, everything out, make sure everything out the way. Make sure I handle this business, and I also got to make sure y'all get my undivided attention. So I had to make sure that was done, you know, because yeah, like that's a part of my daily life. So what I learned also from when I came to Morgan in fall 2022, when they had the wellness days, I was like, whoa, I never heard of a university doing wellness days, because you know a lot of universities say that they care for your mental health and stuff, but to the point where a university letting you have a day off every month? Come on now. I was like, now that's some shit that I'm here for, because everybody, we need a wellness check day. We need a wellness day. We need a day where we need peace, because at times shit gets overwhelming. And I know, especially when it comes to jobs, school, business running, whatever the case may be, at times you need to have a wellness day. You need to take time to regroup or just take a break to woosah, because shit is hard. Like at times it's just like, if you have a lot going on, or you're doing a lot within like the time manner, like some people say this, like I feel like it's a short time manager, stuff like that. If you need, like I say all the time, need to have that moment of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 hours, whatever, have it. But a day, I feel like a whole day of just like distancing yourself away from the world is needed, because at times shit get real out here. And people don't understand that at times, like, shit gets hard. Sometimes it's just like we need to have that moment to woosah. And people be like, that's selfish. It's not selfish. It's just that you want peace, and I need my peace too. Shit, I'm human. You're human. You're entitled to feel the way you feel and say how you feel, because at the end of the day, you matter. You cannot take on taking care of everybody if you can't take care of yourself. Like, shout out to all them parents out there, single parents, grandparents, guardians, all that. It's a lot. It's a lot of shit that people have to do, especially if you're a parent, guardian of children, you working, got a business, man, or going to school, all that, man, it's hard. It's to the point where you can't be strong all the time. You can't. Sometimes you need to release that frustration. Sometimes you need to release. Sometimes you need a moment or two to be like, look, damn it, I need some space. And it's not being selfish. Every once in a blue moon, yes, but every 5 minutes you saying you need that, now that's being selfish. See, people got to understand too, when it comes to your well-being, you can tell when people really need the shit and when people just don't need the shit just to say they need it, and when they don't need it at all. That's why when it comes to your well-being and the wellness days and shit and the check-in, make sure you're doing it for a reason and taking advantage of it, because like, is there for a reason. But don't just use it just to get out of some bullshit. And when I say get out of bullshit, it's like at your jobs, because I know jobs are really big on down of having like the mental health days. Take advantage of the mental health days when your mental health is not where you know it's supposed to be at. Don't take advantage of that shit where you just don't want to come to work. Oh, I'm having a mental health day. Whole time your ass ain't doing nothing. Whole time your ass probably doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You know, and it's not throwing no shots, because like at times you be like, okay, it's there to take advantage of it, but it's like, for real, say you waste that time for nothing and shit is really going on and you need that time and you can't get back. That's another thing too, when it comes to your time within wellness and checking and all that. Take advantage of what you need to take advantage of when it comes to your well-being, especially within the wellness check. Like, I don't know if my job does it. They probably do, and I really don't pay attention to it, because I'm really just paid attention to Morgan's wellness day. Like, ever since I've been a student there, I've been taking advantage of their wellness days. And sometimes my wellness days would not be on Friday. Sometimes I notice too, like sometimes they probably be on a Thursday or a Friday, but they try to aim it between a Thursday and a Friday, and maybe a Monday, you know, to help you out for real. And I appreciate that. I'm going to take advantage of that. If I'm at work or not, I'm taking advantage of it, because it's like, shit, it's hard. It's not easy having to handle a business, go to school, raise a family, work, and then still trying to find time to make sure that you're okay. Because sometimes it's another thing too. In one of my classes, they was my diverse issues economics class. If I'm saying it right, I don't know, but I know it has something to do with diversity in economics. We watched a podcast based on African American women. You know that daggone slogan they had for us, Superwoman. Every time you see a black woman, you think of a Superwoman. And when the women dug down deep into like the saying, like one older lady was like, every time people think of a black woman, they think about a Superwoman. But sometimes we cannot always be Superwoman. And I said to myself, I was like, you know what? I always said that because sometimes like you cannot always be a hero. Because sometimes you need to think, who's going to be your hero when shit gets rough? Who's going to support me when I need help? Who's going to help me in my situation? Who's going to be there for me when shit gets rough? Instead of me coming to save the day every 5 minutes like a freaking hero, who's going to help me? Especially when it impacts on my well-being. Because that's the thing too, us African American women, we're the ones that are considered the backbone, the strong. We take charge and control of everything and everybody. Yes. But no one, you ever thought about it? Like all the black women that helped you and was there for you, strived for you, did all the shit they did for you that you needed and everything. Did it ever occur to you to just be like, look, I need to check on her, do a check-in with her, see was she good, whatever the case may be. Show a little appreciation or some shit. Think about it. Especially when it comes to black women. We do a lot. We bust our ass a lot. Especially like my mom generation and up, they bust their ass a lot. I remember nights I seen my mother when I was little, taking care of us. My dad was there also helping her too. But going to school, making sure your kids good with school, and you also have help as well. But when you when your mind is so like focused on your family, it's like at times, when were you ever focused on you? And when I got older, and I'm a social work major and stuff, and I tell my mother, like, I give you your flowers. That's why I do any and everything for my family as much as I can to take the weight off my parents, because the shit is hard. Shit is hard, especially when it comes to that well-being, y'all. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to your wellness, if you know or you're dealing with somebody that's been there for you through the mud and the gutter, all that raw and uncut shit, appreciate them while they here. Because I'm telling you, God forbid, it can all be here one day and it's gone. So you got to take initiative of the shit that's helping you. And you also got to think about their well-being also. And their wellness. Because the shit is not easy. Where I'm from Baltimore. It's a good city here and there. But every time I turn around, this got shot. Such and such got shot. To the point where they shooting kids. That fucks up my mental. Because what the fuck? Kids are the most innocent creatures on this planet. In my eyes. And they're always saying they didn't ask to be here. They didn't. So you also got to remember their wellness matters too. You gotta also, you gotta do like, you gotta do some juggling, you gotta do some investigations, everything like that too, because the mental is one of the worst things to ever fuck up, play or prey on. Because I'm telling you, this shit ain't funny. This shit ain't no game. That's why when people be like, I ain't got the time today, I ain't with it. Let them have it. Because nowadays, people are not fucking with you. People are not thinking straight. So you gotta be very careful. Like if the motherfucker tell you today's not the day, don't fuck with them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even if you think it's playful. No, I'm not fucking with you. If your well-being is not where is that today, cool. I'ma text you, make sure you good. I'ma check up on you, make sure you good. I just want to see you lock in. Like make sure you cool. Just checking in with you. And let them come when they can. That's another thing too. You can tell when people are really going through shit with their well-being when it comes to their wellness and stuff, versus people that always use their well-being as a damn excuse. This is where the pros and cons come in. And if you're new here, that's why I always examine the pros and cons. Let's go with the pros. Pros is you can understand, like I'm saying, like how I said about, the superwoman within the black community, within the female. If you can tell from a female or a man, that been hustling, just be every day, be so happy, excited and things like that. And then you just see one day they just, it's not their day. Like they're not their self. That's where the wellness of you being the person that you are, do a check-in with them, like, are you okay? What's going on? I'm here for you. Want to talk? Just notice, like, today you just not been yourself. And if they tell you what's going on, just because did they tell you what's going on? Because there's shit going on, they going to let you know. Versus somebody that always got something going on. But when it comes to social media, too, that's another thing. Don't ever in your life tell somebody you going through the most depressing stuff, and then you on Instagram acting like, oh, I don't have no care in the world. I'm out here boiling. I hate when people do that. Do not try to play on a person, because that's taking advantage of somebody, especially the people that's out here that's so genuine, that'll do any and everything for you. Take the shirt off their back for you, spend their last for you, because that's how much they care for you. And the people that always use their so-called, oh, I'm not feeling it, always using their wellness as an excuse, it's bullshit to me. It's bullshit, because it's like, bro, you're going through a little thing, a little scenario. When did I know somebody, or I've been in this position where my well-being on the line, and I still was hustling? For example, I had a breakout. Y'all know, if y'all didn't listen to the health episode, listen to it. The health episode. I had a breakout. Yesterday made a month since I had the breakout. I'll never forget, I left the emergency room with hella IVs in me. I was in my bed, still doing motherfucking homework. I'm all fucked up. I'm tired. I'm weak, stressed out. But I still motivated myself to get the shit done. Because this is what I signed up for, and shit gotta get done. And I don't use that as an excuse. I didn't use that as an excuse, but I did let people know, like, hey, right now, mentally and physically, I'm fucked up. But this gonna get done. Because that's who I am. I'm the type, I work with no days off. Go hard, no days off, word to Fetty Wap. I'm going to get the shit done. Because I feel like, when I was in that position, I was fucked up. And I felt like it was a sign from God saying, you need to chill out. You need to relax. You need to sit down. Because you're doing a little bit too much, and you need to sit down. And when I was sitting down, I still was like, bro, why does that happen to me? But sometimes, like I say, if your body is telling you something, listen to it. Listen to it, because it could be a sign right in there, like, look, your well-being is on the line, and it's going to affect you physically. So I'm going to need for you to get checked out or do what you got to do. Take advantage of that wellness, but also take advantage in the right way. If things right now not looking too good, take advantage of that wellness day and stuff. Get the help that you need. Go to counseling, go to therapy. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm not ready to lie to y'all. I went to it, and I'm going back to counseling. Because there's nothing wrong with talking to somebody to help you. And like I say all the time, if my podcast don't help, but a lot of y'all, long as it helps somebody. Because that's the thing. My whole motive is to help change somebody. It's to help somebody in the best way I can. You can't really change a person, but with you being there to encourage them, giving them the words of encouragement, and showing them the ropes and stuff, it can easily be an impact onto them that it can help them in the long run. I have people in my life that help me, and I appreciate them, because it helped me realize mentally and physically of my well-being and my wellness. So when it comes to that well-being and that wellness, please, I know it's hard sometimes to identify who's real and who's not, especially within the well-being. I hate when people play on that well-being, their mental health, because it's people out here that are really struggling and fighting for their life for things that they should not be fighting for, but they have to fight for, and I just, like I said, within the pros, the cons of, your well-being, where people always be saying like, oh, I'm so depressed, and I've been going through this, and using it as an excuse to cover up the shit that they fucking up on. Let me tell you something. We're not perfect. Shit happens. If you fuck up, it's okay, bro. Sis, it's okay to say you fucked up. Don't use that mental health shit, because people can see through the bullshit. Especially by me, a social work major, like you got psychology majors, counselors, we can see bullshit. Because you can tell when people are really going through the shit, but people just, oh, I can't, my mental. Sir, ma'am, don't try that. Because it's people out here that's really going through shit that wants to get the help. But sometimes it's people like them that do a little too much, and once they get to it, it's like, oh, I can't, I don't know what I just did. You gotta be really careful what you say and what you do and what you put in the universe. You know, and then like I say, certain people can tell the fake from the phony. And I've been seeking that out now ever since I've been in my program. Like, you can tell when people are really going through shit, and you can tell when people are really not, and just using it as an excuse and just to cover up for their ass. No, it's okay to say you fucked up. It's okay. I say shit, I fucked up. Right now, it's not a time. Or like, you know what? Let's just sit down and just put all the ducks in a row. You know, like, I ain't finna just. Why lie about it? Why lie about the mental health? The mental is so important. Your well-being and your wellness is so important. Why fuck it up? Why lie on it? Why play on it? You should be praying to make sure it gets better. Because like I said, y'all, like, being a social work major is like, it's days where you read cases and stuff like that. It hurts you so bad because, like, bro, this shit is going on for real. This ain't no made up shit. This shit ain't scripted. This is somebody's story. This is somebody that's struggling and needs somebody to help them, guide them, make things feel better, take some of their stress away, make sure that their well-being and their wellness is on there. Make sure it's on it. Somewhere to, like, get it to some sanity. Give me something. Give me some leeway. Give me to a place where I don't have to revisit this dark place again. And that's what I tell people too. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. When I had my first counseling session ever as a 20-something-year-old person, I did cry in front of my counselor, because sitting and talking to somebody that don't know you from a can of paint and letting you express yourself is a leap of faith and a weight off your shoulders. I remember that day like it was clear as day. Sat in the lady's office, sat in my doctor's office. She's a doctor. The counselors, they're doctors. So, like, I wasn't in the doctor's office getting checked up, nothing like that. But I sat in her office and we talked, and she's like, let me tell me a little about yourself, and what is your goal for meeting with me every so, how often you gonna be meeting with me? What's the goal? How can I help you, and why will this help you? When I broke down everything to her that I need to get closure on, and when I was saying it, I broke down, because those windows, they did fuck me up. And I didn't want them to fuck me up any longer when it came to my well-being. So when I say this to say, y'all, do not be afraid to go to somebody, to talk. It's not, don't be ashamed, especially when your well-being is on the line. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Because like I said, your wellness matters. I don't care how old you are. It's not too late. When they say it's not too late to go back to school and stuff, it's not too late to get help. The right help. Not the media help. Because sometimes the media be bullshit. Get it from people that actually went to school, bust their ass, stayed up late nights and sleepless nights to bust their ass to get to where they at now. Sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with the media, because sometimes certain things that people say and do, it just makes me feel like, are you serious? This is what we're going to live by. This is what you think is right when you know it's not right. But I'm going to let you rock out, bro. It's just because, like, what I know and what you know may be different. It may come on some agreements, but when it comes to that wellness, that mental, I'm big on that, because it's real. It's real, especially within our children. We need to make sure that the children's well-being is nothing but stress-free. People be like, kids, like, oh, you too young to be stressed. Shit. And I heard some of the most outrageous stories from kids at a young age saying, things that they're going through. They should not be going through, but they're going through it because they have no choice. It is hard sometimes to provide them with the help they need because, in the black household, whatever goes on in this house stays in this house. But sometimes that stuff that goes on in that house need to be released because that's the shit that's fucking with the mental well-being. And I know they're like, dang, why are we having this today on this warm, rainy day? Because it needs to be said. And every Wednesday, at the end of the month, we're doing a wellness chat. So, with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy this Wednesday. I hope y'all have the time to, take advantage of them wellness days, the mental health days that your job or school or whatever taking advantage of. And if they don't have it, sometimes if things are not going right, today is not your day, or you just feel like something's not there, take advantage of it, but make sure you're taking advantage of it the right way and don't just take it just because you don't feel like going. Like sometimes when we call out from jobs and we just be like, oh, I don't feel like going, then you wake up like, dang, I should have went to work and stuff today. You don't do that. If you're in your head space is not in it today, it's not there, you mentally just drained, tired, you can't do it, that's when you take advantage of it. Don't take advantage of it when you just be like, oh, I don't feel like it, I don't want to, no, maybe next time. No. Take advantage of it for a reason and not for bullcrap. Okay? So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this Wednesday, even though it's raining where I'm at. If it's not raining where you're at, enjoy this nice weather. Also, please be safe and be cautious of what's going on. Also, I wish you guys nothing but peace and blessings. And as always, you guys will hear from me next Wednesday. But also, please, 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 please practice your self-care. And please practice on loving yourself a little bit more. Until then, bye.